right back. Oh, yeah, it's like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
One, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready, break! Mustang 19! Go!
1st and 10, it's Stroud. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18, right here. Panther 11, 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
On the set. Warrior 70.
Here's Stroud. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Cup 70 Timberwolves. Viking 18. Ready.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Stroud to throw it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Devontae Smith, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
Back to throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at the Steeler defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And is taken down. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. The Steelers at 10-2 on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Trap 60.
Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Panther 11.
3rd and 1. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Stroud looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A-Chain. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Warriors 70. Cup 19, go!
Throwing now is Stroud. Throw caught by A-Chain. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
18 Rattler.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's brought down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And Stroud now to throw. Touchdown! Devon A-Chain. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
There he goes, right side. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Panther 11. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Stroud out of the gun here. He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to run with H.A. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And now an audible here into something else. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. The second down throw now from Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch at a 1st down. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. It's a foot race. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 22. 153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Stroud's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Throwing again is Stroud. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Stroud to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Still fighting. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Raven first down.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Marshall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And you start to think, if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second and 13. On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. He's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying the left side with Gibbs. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. After 34-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Second and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 85 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 182 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself, How much of that is him with a great performance? And how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead?
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings it 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up
On play action, they'll throw.
their 49-yard line.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and keep their head